In the annals of history, there are stories that shock the soul and leave us haunted by the past. One such tale is that of Pataseca, a man who, against his will, fathered over 200 slaves during the dark days of the transatlantic slave era. This chilling chapter will send shivers down your spine as we delve into the unimaginable dehumanization of enslaved Africans. But first, let's journey back to the year 1808, when the slave trade in the United States was abolished. The abolition of the slave trade marked a significant turning point, but not the end of the horrors of slavery. While the importation of new slaves from Africa was banned, existing slave owners were allowed to retain the people they already held in bondage. This posed a dilemma for slave owners. They needed more slaves to maintain their lucrative plantations and lifestyles. To address this shortage, slave masters devised a despicable solution. Black men and women were forced to mate with the sole purpose of producing more children who would be born into slavery. The desires and well-being of these enslaved Africans were utterly disregarded. Terms like breeders, breeding slaves, and childbearing women became disturbingly common during this period. A rigorous selection process was implemented to maximize the productivity and profitability of enslaved individuals, reducing them to mere tools for labor. Physical attributes, such as strength and health, played a central role. Robust qualities were sought after to ensure that offspring would inherit these traits and be better suited for labor-intensive tasks. Gender and age were also factors in the selection process. Among the countless victims of this inhumane practice was a man known as Pataseca. In truth, his name was Roque José Florencio, born in Africa and brought to Brazil as a slave. He was forced into the role of a breeder, stripped of his individuality and autonomy. Pataseca was compelled to mate with hundreds of black women slaves, resulting in over 200 children. Think about the conditions in which these forced matings took place and the profound inhumanity Pataseca must have endured. Standing at an impressive height of 7 feet and 2 inches, his physical attributes were a key factor in his selection. His long legs and strong hands and feet made him a prized breeder, with the hope of producing offspring with these advantageous traits. Pataseca's descendants are a testament to his legacy, with approximately 30% of the population in the district of Santa Eudoxia, São Carlos, tracing their roots back to him. His role as a breeder aimed to enhance his owner's workforce, introducing genetically advantageous traits that would serve the owner's economic interests. These children, born into slavery, were destined to follow in their parents' footsteps, forced into a life of servitude on the plantations. Their strong traits were seen as a commodity to create a robust workforce for the slave owners. The ultimate goal was to have a sufficient number of slaves to sustain the institution of slavery without importing more from Africa. The dark practice of forced breeding is a chilling reminder of the cruelty and inhumanity of slavery, where human beings were treated as tools for economic gain. It perpetuated the cycle of oppression, with children being born into a life of servitude and suffering. As we explore this painful history, we must also acknowledge the resilience and strength of the enslaved individuals who endured these oppressive circumstances. Their stories serve as a reminder of the lasting consequences of systemic exploitation. Thank you for watching, and we appreciate your continued support. If you haven't subscribed yet and found value in this video, kindly hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share your opinions in the comment section below. Your support allows us to reach a broader audience and create more quality content. Share our videos with your friends and family, and together, let's remember the past to ensure a brighter future. Thank you.